glass of cannabis. It's been a glorious year. I want someone in here to stand to their feet and tell me their best way to smoke. Who will it be? You right here. What's your name, girl?
Not him. It don't really matter when we all agree. What's your best way to smoke? Cause I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough. What's your best way to smoke? Cause I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough.
What's up with y'all? This is the Best Way to Smoke podcast, and you smoking with Big J.
Yep, and your favorite smoking partner, Serpo. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, and go on and tell a friend or two.
Please believe, make sure you do that. And you know we got our special guest co-host in the building with us tonight.
What's poppin', y'all? C-Pop, your professional hype woman, back at it again.
Yep,
and then
yep.
today's guest, we got an actress, host, multi-published model, award-winning talent management, my Leo sister, Miss OC Bree in the building.
Booyaka, booyaka.
Welcome, girl. How you
What's
doing
up?
today?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're great. We're great.
Oh.
Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through.
And look, before we get into the show, y'all know we always do the best way to smoke tip. So when we have a guest, we ask the guest, get the people your best way to smoke tip.
Well, if you want to smoke around me, your best tip is do not ever have me roll a blunt for you. Ever.
Tell us why.
Duly noted.
Tell us why.
Well, I can do everything, but if I can lick it. But when I stick it, I don't know. It just doesn't stay.
Got it.
I'm
Got
like,
it.
what do I do?
So
Can somebody grab? Give me the water hose. Let me
Or
just
get a glue
this shit
gun.
wet.
Hey.
Yeah, so definitely I need to go for the glue or something. I don't know.
But just don't have her roll your shit, guys.
No.
Okay, that's the tip
Man.
for today.
I'll break your shit up and I'll get it ready for you, though.
So if you just say if you by yourself, you ain't got no bong, no pipe, and your only way to get to get where you want to get to is to roll up. Or are you gonna just attempt it just to hit
Hell
something?
yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, that's right.
It always flies when you're by yourself.
It gets in where it fits in. Period.
on the real. Okay, so OC is in the front of your name. So we know you from Orange County. So where did you
Yes.
grow up in Orange County, and what was that like? for you?
Huntington Beach obviously was beautiful.
Right.
And, everybody knows my name. It's like Cheers, man. Everybody knows my name. I'm definitely always glad I came. But, yeah, I loved Huntington. Like, it's beautiful. I still go back there. Love
Right,
it. But,
right.
LA is just, like, the spot right now. That's for me.
Right. So what brought you this way, and how was it modeling that brought you this way?
A little bit of everything, honestly. Modeling, the acting, getting into the music industry portion of it,
Right.
and managing, a little bit of everything. Most of the hype is in LA, so
Right.
like why go back and forth all the time?
Where did it start for you though? Like what was it that got
Cannabis,
you going?
the cannabis industry, yeah.
Okay.
Most of the shows were in LA,
Yeah, for sure.
LA or Vegas,
On the real.
one or the other.
So what part did you play at the cannabis show?
It depends on which one you're talking about. So some of them I was a host,
Okay.
some a judge. A lot. I was an operations manager for a big company at the time.
Okay.
Host. A lot. Model.
Right. So the hosting part was that something that came easy to you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like Miss
I can
Chatty
tell,
Cathy.
She's
I'm
lit.
very outgoing. I'm like that social butterfly that you're
Yeah.
like, this bitch is not going away.
So might as well give her
Might
my
as well
Just
get with the
entertain
program
her
and
and she'll
everything.
go away. No, I won't. I'm gonna still be here.
No, I definitely see that when we do see, because we done seen you at a lot of events and
I
stuff
know
like
you-
that. Yeah.
I was like, those are my boys.
On everything.
Never done a
Right.
podcast yet, but those are my boys.
On every- and your energy is always there. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? Where it needs to be. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And that's how important do you think that is, when being a host and being in the entertainment industry to have good energy?
Well, it's very important because you have to interact with the vendors that are there. You have to show that, the venue
Yeah.
that what you're doing, you're bringing money to the yard. You're bringing more people to the yard. You're bringing a crowd with you. because with that energy, you're not known. Who are you then?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because I've known as like, that's OC Bree. Like, you got the best energy. Your energy is so, as soon as you come in the room, like we feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It will always be there.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this right here because it's like before I actually like met you, I actually did see you on social media before the meet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I forget which event it was where I first seen you, but it's like we see you walk through and like how you just say, that's OC Bree right there.
Mm-hmm.
But me saying it and watching you come in and watching everybody like, hey, OC, what's going on? Taking pictures.
Oh.
What is that feeling?
Just another day in paradise. Honestly, I don't feel any different because, I mean, I did another podcast not that long ago and they're like, you're like the famous OC Bree. And I'm like, no, I'm just OC Bree.
Right.
I'm Bree. That's it. Like,
Coolest fan, huh?
that's right. I don't feel like I'm famous or popular or any of that. I just feel like that my energy is attracted to a lot of people, which bravo, great.
Right.
That means I'm doing
Right.
my job.
You're doing your job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I never
right.
know
feel
I
any
can
other
see-
way.
I know I can see it in the industry now. Some of the events I go to and see it, like you are like a piece of that glue that's keeping it together. You know what I'm saying? Here, there, and like a lot of little places.
Yeah.
And I hope to train the new and upcoming
That's
OC
right.
Breeze
Yeah.
That's right.
without doing it myself, like actually showing people the way. That's my hope. So
Yeah.
That's right.
That's a fact. Because when
get in where you fit in, ladies.
That's right.
Don't be fake, be real, always.
Facts. Facts.
That's right. When I first moved out here, I remember seeing you at like damn near every event.
Yeah.
And then finally we just was like, what's your name?
No, and now I'm like,
I literally, like, hey girl, like you always look good.
yes,
What's
and now
up?
you came to my birthday. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was about to
This
say,
girl.
like when you were talking about like just how your energy brings people, I remember we were chopping it up and you were just like, girl, I just put this online and like a lot of these people are just my fans. Like they was just
Yeah, I had
they
a lot of
just came
fans
out.
show up to my birthday party.
Literally.
Which was like, for me, it was different because I'm very private. I'm very, very private, especially when it comes to my personal life. You won't really see my personal life on my Instagram very
That's
much.
as it should be.
Right.
Every now and then you'll see like my daughter or something
Yeah.
up there, but but I don't really showcase too much of my personal life because
separate.
it's called personal
Yes,
for a
ma'am.
reason, right?
I agree with everything.
Man,
You know?
Ain't no question.
But yeah, so I'm like, well, you know what? I focused so much on making sure that my artist OG Rome had his perfect birthday, and all that.
Yeah.
But I was like, I just don't even worry about mine now. It's like, oh, I don't even exist. No, motherfucker. Yes, you do.
Right.
You are
Yeah.
also important. So I am just going to go ahead out of nowhere. I'm just going to throw it up online and see what happens. And my gosh, thank you guys to everyone that came out for
That's
my
right.
birthday out of the kindness of their heart, including Z-Pop.
That's
Like
right.
she came through.
Right.
We had an amazing night. It was great. We missed you guys.
Right.
So it was so fun.
There was ass
That's
everywhere.
right.
There was ass everywhere. I was like, all right, Bree.
We'll be at the next one for sure, though.
I was like, all right, Bree. Bring all the girls to the yard.
Yeah.
Like,
We'll
what
be
the
at the
hell?
next one, though, for
Right.
sure.
Facts.
Yes.
Don't lie.
Well,
It was a turn up. Like we hit up like 4 bars. We went back to the next one. I was like, I don't stand in line. Because they're all in line. I'm like, at the end of the line, I was like, no.
They asked us to come back, right? They was like, oh,
I'm
yeah, come
not
over
standing in
here.
line. You guys are at the end of the line? Who
Man, I thought
does
y'all was-
that? And then we got
So that was-
to the
that
front of
was
the line and then to the
Yeah.
VIP section. We had our own VIP
Yeah.
section. Like, that's what's up.
They were bar hopping
Yeah.
before I got there, and someone came by and was like, yo, like, y'all come back. We got a little section.
Yeah.
So she was just like, we ain't standing in this line, though.
We're good. We're coming in hot and we're taking over. I was taking all the good looking girls. I was like, come on, get up here. And I was like, come
Straight
on,
up.
over here. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
ass everywhere.
Like, come on this side.
Yeah, this is the turn up over here. This is the turn up over
Like,
here.
it's ass everywhere. Ass galore. Like,
Ass
I
and
was
titties.
like-
Ass and titties.
Oh,
Yeah.
no titties, just ass.
Yeah, there was not much titty.
There was lots of ass.
Not ass.
There was itty
Oh,
bitty titties, but
man.
there was ass.
That shit was so fun.
So, look, how has social media impacted your career?
Wow. Well, so if you work social media the way that social media is supposed to be worked,
Right.
and that is not showing ass and titties, but being very business and very professional and consistent. Consistent more than
Facts.
anything.
That's
Posting
big
a certain
thing.
amount of times a day. Like, I'm not going to give them the formula, but
Yeah.
posting a certain amount of times a day, posting certain content, being careful what kind of hashtags you use, engagement. Engagement's probably the most important thing you can do is
Yeah.
engaging with your fans.
Yeah.
And it's not a copy and paste. It is engaging specifically to each person that posts under your post. That's showing true engagement, right?
Engagement, yeah.
And so I may have 50,000 followers, and then I'll have like 15,000 outside, like non-followers
Right, tapping in.
tapping in. Like,
Yeah.
okay, thank you. I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
So I do check numbers. I do all that kind of stuff just because like it's important to me.
Yeah.
All the work I'm putting into it, I want to make sure I because the formula changes every now and then
For
because
sure.
social media likes to do that. IG,
Yeah.
yeah, they like to do that to me.
Switch
so
it up on your fast.
They do. They'll
Yep.
switch it up, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Skirt! Guess
Yep.
what? You're
Yep.
shadow banned." I'm like,
Yep.
"Oh, thank you."
Yeah.
I take a picture with Lamar Odom, I get shadow banned. Thank you.
For that
I
picture?
appreciate that. That's
Wow.
crazy. Just on the post alone, I couldn't post for 24 hours. I couldn't respond. I'm like, why not?
Man.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're haters. They've
And
been
then
hating.
I'm back in service again. So it's like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Just over the little things. It could be not even anybody big, but you know,
right.
at that
it
specific
happens,
moment, I'm
yeah.
like,
So with stuff like that happening, like with your Instagrams and stuff like that, I know a lot of promotions go out through there. Like, does that kind of hinder? You know what I'm saying? The motion.
no, you gotta figure it out and go around that
That's right.
in other ways. Yeah.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
gotta
You
stop
got to
messing
figure out,
with
like,
it.
okay, from this post, what exactly did I post on there that may have been a red flag?
Right.
So now with Instagram, I don't know if anybody knows, and maybe I shouldn't tell anybody so you guys don't know, but I'm going to anyway because I'm nice like that.
Right.
So, you know, you can't hashtag follow me or tag me or
Asking
DM
them
me or
to-
ask me. You can't ask them to do anything.
Hmm.
No kind
No
of promotions.
soliciting,
You know
yeah.
why? Because they want you to pay for the promotions.
Right.
And if you do it for free, then you're
It
not
makes
buying
sense,
into Instagram.
Yeah.
You're not doing your
They
job.
do.
So you
Yeah,
will no,
the rules.
that's a fact. That's a fact. I can
Yeah.
show you like 15 of my posts that they were like, these will not go past your followers.
Mhm.
These will not reach non-followers. I'm like, you guys
So
are
that's-
crazy because they want you to invest.
Yeah.
That is wicked.
Mhm. But like you just said, though, it makes sense, though. You
It's
know?
a business. They have a business.
Right.
Look, I don't hate them for that. That it's a business.
They mad. 'cause
So
you
will I
bigger than them?
will I invest in them for promotions? Hell yeah, I will
It's
because they're
worth
not
it.
messing with my shit.
Right.
If I have to pick a post every now and then, probably one of
spend
us,
some money, yeah.
take a picture of me and C-Pop. I'll promote that shit. And
Let
then
me-
look, it's got Best Ways to Smoke hashtag. It's got OG Rome hashtag. It's got all my main people on it,
Yeah.
and everyone's getting love, and it got promoted.
Got promoted.
$15 for 20 days. Like, okay, fine.
That's
right.
another question I want to ask about that. Like, as far as like the verification on these social medias, is that a plus or a no for you?
For me, it's been a plus.
Mm-hmm.
That's because I utilize the product the way that I'm supposed to. People that have their little check mark and they don't use social media, like you got how many? You're following 200 people and you got 50,000 followers. That's weird. You have
So if
no
you-
likes. You have no follows. That's real weird.
Playing
Like you're
games,
not. Yeah, you're just buying into nothing. You're not going anywhere with that.
You're not- yeah.
So pretty much, you know what I'm saying? If you're on
Organic, gotta be
social media,
organic.
you got your business, you know what I'm saying? You got followers, you got engaging, this, that, and the other.
I get people in my
You pretty much
DMs
need that
all
check.
the time, like trying to get me to do things for their business and all this and that and the other, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you right now, you got to know your worth, and it ain't free, people. It
Yeah,
is not
for sure,
free.
for sure.
All this hard work is not free.
Yeah.
Today's price ain't tomorrow's price.
No, it's not
Mhm.
free ever. So don't get in my DMs trying to be like, oh, you think you can do this for me? For a t-shirt? No,
On the real.
your t-shirt.
For real. Give a
Said
nigga
no.
It's not my size.
greenbacks.
It's not my size.
Right.
So, hun, like thinking about it, man, that check mark might save you being verified. Might save you from certain
Business-wise, though,
restrictions.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes, if you engage and if you use the source properly.
properly. Yeah.
And that's part of my consulting that I do is like I can teach you all of that. Plus some, you know, it's not like business consulting. People just think it's like a specific. No, everything. A platform is a business.
right for sure.
Podcasts are business.
Yep.
Cannabis That's all business.
Yeah.
There's different aspects of cannabis. It's all business. So I mean, like, I know so much about business. It's crazy.
Right. On that note of business, was it did you go to school for business or is it
I did at University of Virginia.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
Congratulations.
So
That's
it's
right.
business management with emphasis on accounting. So I'm numbers, I'm business. I can build your business from ground up and help you with money.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So
Right.
how old were you?
Money.
That's right. How old were you when you knew that that's the lane that you wanted to take?
Oh my gosh, I've been a numbers girl since I was probably 7th grade.
Okay.
I've always been like super duper smart. So from then on,
Yeah.
I've always been about money, counting my change, making sure. Wait, nope. Nah, you didn't. You took
Give
some of
me
my
all
money.
my
You didn't give
shit,
me all my
yeah.
fucking
That's
change
right.
back. I got 3
Attention to
fireballs,
detail,
and y'all only gave
yeah.
me, you know. So
Yeah.
I remember even
Yeah.
at the liquor store, I'm like, no, I give you more. No, and they're like, no, just because
Yeah.
you're an adult don't mean I'm stupid. Like, no, you owe me more money.
That's that,
I bought
yeah.
3 fireballs that were 5 cents each.
Right.
I gave you
I
25
know.
cents,
I
motherfucker.
know,
Give me my money and give my 10 cents back.
For real.
So you do a lot of different types of management,
Yes.
right? So, talent management as well, right? Do you have a preference in like what type of talent you like to manage?
Oh my gosh. I
Or
like,
how about we start with what kind of talent have you?
so
managed?
actors, models, OG Rome, which is a Latin rap artist.
Shout out Rome.
Yeah, OG Rome.
He's going up.
Um,
Shout out to
Real.
him.
He's probably wilding right now. So I don't know. I mean, I like I like everything, honestly. I don't know. I don't really have a preference. I love music. Music's my thing. So maybe I'll go with music. Okay, that's my final answer. Music.
That's right.
Got it.
Music is my final answer, girl.
You
Music.
just like the bread, girl. You just like the bread. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I like the music.
Okay, with music. So when did you fall in love with music?
Since I came out the womb,
That's right.
straight up.
That's right. So who are some of your let me see, do you have any artists that you're influenced by? Like from the past or now?
Vanilla Ice.
Okay.
Eminem.
Right.
Gosh, who else? I used to love, oh my God, Guns N' Roses.
That's
You guys remember Guns N'
Yeah,
Roses? I used to love Guns N'
Red Hot
Roses.
Chili Peppers. I keep saying that.
Warrant. I used to love Warrant.
Yeah, Warren. I heard of them before.
Oh my gosh. Mariah Carey. Now people call her Mariah Scary, but that's okay. I still
Why?
she's been through.
She a diva.
Shit.
Leave her alone.
But
Mariah.
and then oh my gosh, Belle Biv DeVoe.
Okay.
Now you know.
Well, yeah.
Yo, slick.
Slick.
Blow.
Old
You don't know that? You know
Yes.
that, Cuzzo?
Nope.
Huh.
Oh man, that's a good one. Out of my mind.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why
Oh, okay,
it's
for sure.
tough
Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yes,
Oh, you didn't know that line?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
that's
a hook.
everything.
Oh my God, R. Kelly.
Yeah.
I love you.
We
Yeah.
won't tell nobody's. We won't
Oh,
tell
that's cool.
nobody's mama's boys.
Some R. Kelly number?
Yeah.
Yeah, bump and grind, my nigga.
Yeah, look. I'm
Hey,
gonna tell
what
you
he
like
did in his
look,
personal
I'ma
life
tell
had
you-
nothing to do with me and my music. Okay.
Look, yeah, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Like that was one of my wife's favorite artists. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, she
Blaming it
still,
on wife.
He
Yeah,
said,
she's-
"White a wife."
yeah,
I was
she
like,
still
"What?"
listen to it. Yeah, she still listen to it. You know what I'm saying? But I listen to it. But I
Jodeci.
can't lie though. Like listening to some of them songs now, it puts you in a mind frame. Like, damn, is he talking about a youngster?
That's your mind.
Yeah, so
that's my mind.
That's because
Yeah.
somebody put in.
That's
That's
hard,
because
yeah.
someone else instilled that into your brain.
Yeah.
But like your first thought of that music should be the lasting thought. It doesn't matter.
yeah.
Like that's you put your own thought on that.
yeah.
That's your thought. That's your thought.
AJ, then he,
Yeah, he wrote a lot of shit.
I use that shit. But age ain't nothing but a number, baby.
Everybody
Baby.
used to use that. No,
How about Jodeci?
niggas was
I think the era we're from as well is it was about the music. No one gave a fuck about
No. Look, you know
There was
what?
no
Michael
internet.
Jackson?
No, how about
Jodeci.
Jodeci?
The era we grew
Oh,
up that
okay,
we're from.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
No one gave a fuck talk about
She
music.
said Michael Jackson.
Nah.
Yeah.
Just doing our thing.
Right.
Yeah.
It was just like internet wasn't
Yeah,
really
for
a thing
sure.
like that. It was just about the
A
music.
lot of stuff
Yeah.
wasn't
You know what I'm
out there.
saying? So like
Jodeci, that forever.
yes.
Yeah.
That will
Forever
never
My
be.
Life,
You know
yeah,
what?
all
After
that,
Living
yeah.
Color, I will never. It's forever Shanae.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's never the same now. I'm like, it's never gonna be the same now. It's always
Yeah.
gonna be forever Shanae.
Yeah, and Living Color.
That's
yeah.
classic. Though.
Yeah.
Shanae, I
Forever
forgot about that.
Shanae.
Yeah,
Yes.
That shit is
yeah.
funny.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
That shit funny. As hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to get home to watch and Live in Color at
Man.
night.
Me
when
too.
it used to come
The
on.
Jeffersons, Living
Yep,
Color,
Martin.
Martin Lawrence. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I
Them
watched.
the
all
good old
that
days.
stuff.
Yeah, on everything.
That was different strokes,
Yeah.
different vibes.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Which
Those
one was
were-
your Good Times?
Yep. Anytime you,
Yeah.
anytime
Good
you need a
Good
friend.
times I had you sad sometimes
Yeah.
though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like damn.
those were all my shows back in the day. He's like, who is she? Don't you worry about it. OC Bree, baby.
That's right. That's right, though. So, tell us about being a national talent director at I hope I'm saying it right. Avient Model
It
and
is
Talent.
Avanti Talent. and-
Okay, I said it
yes,
wrong.
Avanti Talent and Management. So, gosh, it's amazing. They're amazing. It's an amazing industry to get into if you get into it the right way. That's the first thing.
For sure.
Because there's so many companies out there that will definitely scam you in a heartbeat. I can create a website and be like, click here if you want to be in a model and actor. Go ahead.
Right.
Sign up. I dare you to put your credit card in there. So, and people do that all day long. I've been a victim of that. I did it for my daughter a few times, and I was out like almost $2,000 and things like that. And then, I found Avanti Model and Talent Management. They're amazing. They are exactly who they say they are.
Right.
They have proven facts. It's just, they're amazing. And we put them through so what happens is you would inquire to us.
Okay.
We don't reach out to anybody.
Okay.
There's no cold calling anything.
Right.
That's not a
Got to
thing.
tap in.
You
if
tap
you want
in.
it.
OC Bree gonna call you.
Right.
We're gonna set up an audition
Right.
if you qualify for the audition. Because we can't take everybody to an audition. If we did that,
Makes
we probably have
sense.
500 people in an audition.
Right.
I'm not gonna be off the phone for another 5 hours now.
For real.
It's
For real.
crazy. So then we'll set up. We have specific days that we set you up. You come in, you do your audition online. We do everything online for the audition process because we're a national company. So
Right.
I can't be in Arizona, Colorado, Texas.
Right. That's actually a good move.
You
though.
know?
You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, you could thank COVID for that, first of
For
all,
sure,
because
yeah.
there were
Right.
several offices around,
Right.
but even at that, people would have to drive for hours to come. So now I just saved you gas. And I always tell them, I just saved you gas, time, a possible accident, your kid's crying, you're a little sick under the weather, you can't be around other people. Yes, you can.
Right.
Block everybody out, shut your door,
Right.
make sure it's quiet for an hour and 20 minutes, maybe an hour 30,
Right.
depending on how many people we have in there. We do a whole audition with you, and at the end, the next day, I'll call you back or I won't.
Right.
Okay.
So is it like a group setting or okay, it's a
Yeah,
group
it's a
setting.
group setting. Everybody does it, but then there's several of us on there watching. So I'll do, I make them do the runway walk and photo pose. So I'll be the
Okay.
judge of that one, and then I'll also have them read a script
Right.
to me.
Right.
So, and me, I'm like, okay, you're going to copy and slate. That means you say your first name. Hi, my name's Sabrina, and I'm auditioning for Chris, and sell me on it, So
Right.
it's like, you have to really sell me on it. You can't just say, hi, yeah, Chris is the best thing ever. No.
Where that energy at?
No.
Yeah.
So if you don't have that,
Yeah.
I'm marking it down like that's a no, that's a pass. That's a pass
No.
for me. And I will for me, I call them and I'll be like, "Hey, it's a no for me, but I'm going to tell you why."
Okay.
So you can reapply again.
plus.
You can re-audition
Right.
again in 6 months, but this is what I want you to work on.
And they
In
got
the
6
meantime.
months to work on it.
Yeah,
That's actually
Yeah, and
good.
then there's some people it's like, honestly, you have the desire, you want to be here right now, but you just don't have that it factor. You have to stand out. You have to
Right.
have a certain charisma about you. You
Mhm.
can't just be like, if there's 85 billion people in this world, guess how many people want to be an actor or model? 85 billion people.
Right.
Yeah.
And we know that all of them are not going to make it.
Right.
Mhm.
So let's be real here. Let's be realistic. Maybe it's just not for you. Maybe you need some training first
Right.
and come back and see
Get
us.
laced
So like,
up.
Yeah.
yeah. And so we deal with like Tyler Perry Studios, Wilhelmina, IMG, Elite, like a lot of top exclusive
Right.
agents.
Right.
So like as far as the runway walkway portion of it, like what is it that you're looking for? You know what I'm saying, to say yeah or nay?
So I'm looking for change, difference, like making sure they don't walk like a baby calf. Like I don't know if you've ever seen a chick walk in
Baby
heels, like
calf, yeah.
at the end of the night drunk.
Baby
That's
calf.
walking like a baby calf. So we don't want none of that. Like that's not even trainable.
Mhm.
That's out of
Yeah.
control right there. So we're definitely looking for different body movements, and
Right.
like really honestly,
Right. It's like-
did they
yeah.
do their homework? Because even if you've never been in the acting and modeling field, if you really want that audition, you will go online, you will Google that,
Yeah.
and you'll
See
get
what's
some
up.
different
Yeah.
moves.
Yeah.
So as a walkway model, like do you supposed to look at like the audience around you, or is it just like a straight boom bam?
No, you not at all. You don't. You just do a boom bam, strike a pose.
Yep, hit
You
it,
can
slide back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, though.
Pop lock it. Don't drop it.
I was gonna say, let them drop it.
Pop lock it. Don't drop it. Well, it depends on what kind of modeling
Right.
you're doing, I
Yeah,
guess.
true.
Right.
But not in our industry, because like we less skin. Like it's very business, very professional. That's why you won't see me out in the public like
right.
pop lock and dropping. I'm always very professional. No matter how I dress, I
Yeah,
try
I've
to
always
dress
said
like
that was
nice.
professional, yeah.
Yeah, I always try to dress nice, put together. Like, but that's who I am though.
And do you guys also do like training for people besides
We
just saying
do.
come back in 6 months? Do you offer?
We do. So we have John Casablancas, and that's
That's
in
dope.
North Carolina. So that's our training facility. So
Okay.
yeah, absolutely. We'll do training. And then we also actually have something else for all of us. I think, did you inquire?
I did inquire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so you can actually go into our casting depot, DEPO, CASTING DEPO, and you can sign up to pay. It's $70 down and $20 a month, and you could go in and just take castings. You can apply on any casting that's available right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there's quite a few actually for California.
Right.
Tell me
That's
this,
dope.
how do those families take it? You know what I'm saying? Where it's like that phone call be like, you don't got it. You want teachable, like you don't got it.
It's all about your delivery. So if you deliver it like that, then they're gonna be like, screw you. You guys are a scam. But if you teach them, like, hey, I know that you want it, but sometimes it's just not for everybody, and you understand that, right? You ask them a question. Make them answer your question. So if they ask you a question, you answer their question with a question.
I
Because
just gotta
that
stop.
makes you think about it, right?
Yeah, I just gotta stop right here too. Which camera we looking at, man? Y'all gotta like the video, because it's like she giving y'all game, like really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the video, comment, you know what I'm saying? Thumbs up it. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's some good information.
Yeah.
That some people may not even come across.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Probably don't even look at it and think of it that way. And just be
Mm-mm.
like, man, what the hell am I doing wrong?
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
like the video.
Yeah.
It's dope that you give them that call and let them know, like, hey, this is what I want to see. Not
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
will do that.
No.
Some people will be like, next.
Yeah. And
That's
I
why
mean,
I said
yeah.
that's a plus too, though.
It
You know what I'm saying? To
is.
get that phone call, be like, no, you didn't make it, but you know what I'm saying? If you
Well,
do
and
this
not only that, but like our auditions, like a typical audition for most companies that aren't really serious about it, they would give you like 30 minutes for a group setting, right?
Mm.
That gives each person like, what's your name? What are you interested in? Okay, bye. Then they all have the it factor, right? No. We take an hour and 30
Yeah, I
minutes
noticed you
long
said that
for like
before.
20 people, right? That's nothing. I mean, that's a lot. That's nothing. That's a
Right.
lot.
Yeah.
But we give them so much valuable information. And when I'm booking their appointment, I'm like, make sure you bring a pen and paper, because there is so much valuable information. And with that much information, that's like a $1,500 consultant fee, straight up.
For sure.
Right.
So you tell
Because
like,
we're giving you facts and information in the industry that we don't need to give you.
huh.
Like people that we can, like one of the things we definitely give them is we tell them, if you are paying wherever we're looking, if you are paying
Wherever the light at.
for a fashion show and you're flying yourself to New York for New York Fashion Week, you are doing it wrong. Because why are you going to showcase someone else's product and you're paying for it and they're advertising you for free? Your worth is not free.
That's right.
Facts.
That's crazy.
Good thing.
Listen to
That's
OC
crazy
Bree.
to
That's
me.
right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
You actually are involved in a fashion show coming up, correct?
Yes, I'm actually running a fashion show. That's correct.
That's right.
What's
Yeah.
the name of it?
It's Dragonia, and that's going to be with DPG, OG Rome, the Mark the Franchise. There's going to be a lot of really great artists that are on there too. And if you have a brand, lingerie, bathing suits, clothing brands, hats, Best Ways to Smoke brand, come on out. Then I have models. I've hired models, and we're going to showcase your products, and you get to sell them.
That's dope.
That's
dope.
right.
Yeah, definitely tap in. Tap in with that.
Yeah.
Look, I want to go back a little bit to the with the modeling agencies and the scamming part.
Yeah.
What you saying that you've been scammed before. So like, what would you tell people that's looking for an agency, like to look for like red flags and stuff to
Well, first of all, agencies don't charge you.
Okay.
One, agencies don't charge you. And I always get that when I talk to people. They're like, well, you shouldn't be charging me. Well, yeah, you're right. If I was an agency, but I'm a management company.
Right.
So we're different. Management companies will prep you and charge you, right? Agencies will never charge you. Agencies pay you. You get paid by agencies.
Okay.
Non-exclusive agencies will charge you, and they don't have to promise you. They don't promise you anything. So a non-exclusive agency will charge you per month for their service, but they're not guaranteed to give you anything.
Anything from it.
Nothing. So just beware or call OC Bree, and I'll guide you, and you can go from there.
I think I stopped a potential scam. like my baby, like she was younger, you know what I'm saying? Like she had the little features, like a little Nickelodeon baby. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we went to some agency and they was like nothing nowhere compared to what you just stated. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much just a group of parents sit down, we talk, such and such, whoop-de-whoop, get a paper. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Really no type of interaction or nothing.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? It's like they talk to me and my baby, such and such. Time goes on. I'm like, I ain't messing with it. These people contact me and said they want to sue me because I don't want my baby to come participate with what you got going on over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm
I'm
like,
so confused.
Did you sign
Did you sign something?
Hell no.
So
Nothing
what?
to sign because like I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? The whole meeting just like, all right, it just.
How old is your baby right now?
Oh, Irie finna be 18 this year.
Oh, okay. I was
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
you
This
better
is-
give me that number. I'm gonna
This
call
is
them
like,
right
you
now.
know what I'm saying? This like Irie,
I'ma
she
clear
probably
that
was
one up.
like 7, 8 at
Yeah.
the time or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the only exchange is like, all right, you need your parents' name, you know what I'm saying, contact information.
Right.
Yes, that's there. That's how they contact me. But when they
So wait,
contact me, it's like,
were you the one that put your information down there?
like as far as like the recruitment, you know what I'm saying? When they like how you said like some like they won't go out or whatever, or they will go out. All right, we got this tryout, such and such, we do a whoop. Name, contact information.
At the mall?
That's there. You're right.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
the
what I
biggest scam, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I knew that was
And
at
it
the mall.
came out like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, how the
like
hell
that.
y'all gonna call me and be like, you want to sue me because I don't want my baby over there with y'all? It was really funny.
They probably like they gonna sue
Like,
you or
man,
you settle out
crazy as a
for an
motherfucker.
amount or something like that, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but-
crazy.
It's crazy. I can't even forget the name of the agency or the entity or whatever it was. So
Wow.
they
Well,
wanted to sue me because my baby.
I don't know who
couldn't make
Susie
them
is, but she ain't over here.
Man.
That shit was crazy.
Wow. Yeah, that industry is like, I mean, this industry, the one I'm in, it's crazy, but like honestly, I'm so well adapted and I know so much about the industry that nobody's getting scammed over here.
That's right, girl.
And if you're my friend, you will contact me before you contact anybody else.
That's right.
For real.
Make sure that you get that, get that shit right.
Get that good, yeah.
So I know you got like you do your thing with the modeling and everything,
Mhm.
and then you also have a bomb artist who's just going up, OG Rome.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
OG Rome, OG Rome,
Shout
OG
out OG
Rome.
That's
Rome.
right.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, he's
Wrong.
OG Romy Rome.
Yeah,
Looks him busy.
yeah,
Looks him
we
busy.
are busy. But you know what? I believe in, if I believe in you, then you're going up. And I'm going to be a part of it. I'm going to make sure that I book you as many things as I can, that you always look good, that you are freaking in the spotlight, and the energy's there and like everything. And so we both have that crazy energy. So I always hear like, when you guys enter the room, the energy's just bam, it's just there.
Electric.
That's because we always have a smile on our face. We say hi to everybody. We take pictures with everybody. Nobody is a fan. Everyone is friends. Like that's just the way that we are. Like that's how we operate. Yeah, we all have our personal life, but you know what? At the end of the day, we support everybody.
Right.
We support artists. We support every business. You know, like
We see that.
I mean, you know, like we're out there. We're always out there.
Yeah.
We have a lot of haters, but that's because
You're always out there.
because we're always out there.
Right.
And if you ain't got haters, you ain't doing it right.
On the real.
For real.
On the real.
Is that the only artist you manage?
Yes, that is the only artist that I anticipate on managing because I want to make sure that I would never take another artist on unless I know that formula is 100%. Right? It's always a work in progress. And I never want to take away from that artist that's been working so hard that I've been working really closely with.
Right.
I would never want to take anything away from that artist. So no, I don't plan on like trying to take on a bunch of artists and making money off people and all that stuff. Nah. No, we will constantly invest in the same artist and just grow and get him to where he wants to be.
Yeah.
When he gets to where he wants to be, then it's his choice. If he wants to add another artist under his label, then we will do that.
Yeah, I heard you like karaoke and shit, right? So I want to ask, like, have you ever been in the studio with OG Rome and like got on the
Just
track?
add me right here. Add me right here.
Went in the booth and did something?
OC Bree is OC Bree is OC Bree. I like to
There ain't no
karaoke.
OC Bree tracks out there?
I know,
I can sing and I can karaoke and all that stuff, but honestly, OG Rome has never asked me to be on a track. So,
Oh. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I wasn't on the show, but close my eyes though.
and he's gonna be like, what happened was he never asked to be on a track.
We gotta throw you on a
I
hook.
guess I'm not a track ass hoe.
We gotta throw you on a hook or something.
Hey, do you believe like it gives certain artists like kind of like a disservice? Like if it's one manager, 4 artists, do you think you like
Yes.
with that right there, you taking away from a certain artist?
Hey, so, put that back up, Solomon, real quick though.
Go ahead,
OC
karaoke.
Bree. Go ahead, karaoke. Spit that, OC Bree.
Bitch, I go dumb.
Hey.
I go crazy on the mic. I like to party every night. Bitch, I go dumb.
Hey.
Everybody go loco.
Hey.
Break it down like a Lolo. My highness, my
That's
essay.
right.
Take shots of Presidente. Yes, I do it. You
Hey.
my head. Hey,
That's
keep
right,
hating
that's
and
right,
hitting
that's
to the
right.
birthday.
That's
38
right.
super clean like a fabuloso.
That's right.
Let's give us some cheers on that though. Yeah.
So they really throw shit in there like that? 38 Fabuloso,
Yeah.
shit like that?
Unless you're like Mr. Clean. He's like, I'm not a fabuloso guy. I'm a Mr. Clean guy.
Yo, ain't nothing like a fabuloso
Yeah.
clean though, man.
That's right.
Ain't nothing
That's
like
right.
a
Now, my
fabuloso
bad though.
clean.
What was the question you had for Bree?
I think I forgot. No, but do you think it gives like an artist a disservice, you know what I'm saying? One manager, 4 or 5 artists.
I do. Because that's how you tend to miss things that certain artists need. And you can't go back and like, hey, I noticed this, that, the other. We should do this, that, change this a little bit. Because then you start focusing on the one that's doing the best and not focusing on the one that's doing the worst that needs to do better.
Do you think that's
Right? And then
sometimes
it kills them. Then it kills no, I'll never do that. That's why I said I would only add another artist to his label, to Road Dogs,
Right.
to Road Dogs label after he is where he wants to be.
That's
right.
right. So at what
And that would be at his discretion.
That's right.
That's right. At what
True
point
managing.
you said that once you believe in somebody, it's a wrap from there. Like you're going up and you're gonna make sure you're behind them every step. At what point were you like, Rome, like, yeah, we're about to go up real quick,
Gosh, this guy, like listening to his story, not just listening to his story, but like because people can talk a game, but then behind the scenes, it's a whole different story. They spit whatever they spit, right? But everything that he raps and he sings about is exactly his history, and then getting to know his personal family. It's a wrap for me. Like, they're all so supportive. They have all been through some shit, which I just can't even imagine. It makes me emotional just thinking of like my kids not having me in their life and like them having to do what he's done. Like, for me, it's so emotional, and I will never leave his side as long as he allows me to be in his life in the music industry. I'll never. He's wow.
That's right.
That's right.
Like, it's all emotional for me.
So
Like,
it's deep. It's deeper
yeah,
than
it's
just
crazy.
being a
Like,
manager. It's a.
you have to deeply believe in somebody, and their beliefs, right?
Mm-hmm.
In order to help them properly.
Right.
So
And sometimes, like people, you know what I'm saying, in general, that's pretty much whether you be a manager, friend, whatever it may be. You really just need that one person, you know what I'm saying, that believe in you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Correct you when you're wrong, acknowledge you when you're right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
Just
correct
that
each
one.
other. And the thing is like, I'm the hard head, not him. Because you
Right.
know why?
Leo
Because I
shit.
haven't been through the shit he's been through.
Yeah.
And I'm a Leo. And he has been and he has been through the shit, And so
Right.
he has a different aspect on life, and he's helped me grow into that as well, and now I meditate and I do all this stuff and grounding and
That's
and
right.
all the things that people think like you're crazy. Oh yeah, because I'm sane as
It
fuck
works.
right now.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, if you want to join my sane train, come on over.
Mhm.
Otherwise, stay over there. So, yeah. So I don't know. I'm just excited to be a part of
Right.
his journey.
Right. So what you saying what you just said right now, I know you feel all of his music, but what's your favorite song though? Do you have a favorite song?
Oh man, the one with him and Cocaine. When he asked Cocaine to like help with his track, like I think that's the song that touched me the most.
Right.
And it goes back to like talking about his childhood and losing his parents and stuff like that. So I feel like that's the song that got me.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What? That song's not even like really out." I was like, "I know, but I heard it and it got me." Like that was
Right.
like Wild and all that stuff. That's like mainstream for me in my eyes. Like
Right.
I like I told him, like I like songs that have a meaning, that have a story.
Resonate.
I like a storyline in my songs, all of them. You can wrap around about anything, but like if you have a storyline, it's got my heart.
Yeah. So look, you used to watch like All My Children and all that back in the day.
Oh,
Yes.
my shit.
So look, no, I'm saying it because
All My Children.
because she's an actress and all that. Which one of them shows would you have wanted to be on in that era of time though?
Oh man.
Oh, my children, ain't that the one with Victor Newman or something?
Yep, that's Victor Newman.
How you
I was
that,
like,
sir?
probably As the World Turns, maybe.
As the world turns.
Mm.
That's what's
I
up.
couldn't
That's
get into
interesting.
Or Dallas. Do you remember Dallas?
Yeah, I never really watched it though. Like my
Dallas?
moms and stuff
Yeah,
like that. was
yeah.
watching that.
I got into it when I was like on the yard.
Yeah.
I used to be like, nigga,
Dallas with
Young and Restless,
JR and
nigga.
like yeah.
That's what
Yeah, I know
what
it.
All My
Yeah,
Children.
you know.
Victor wasn't on, the one you said was Young and the Restless.
That's Young and the Restless, yes.
Yeah.
With that blonde girl.
Yeah.
That's me.
Huh.
Mm.
Huh.
That's me.
Victoria, is that her name?
Newman, Victoria Newman, yeah.
Huh.
That was
How you know
the
that
brown
shit
hair
is
girl.
served?
Man. But yeah, that's a trip, dog. I don't know. That era, and I could just remember, like, I used to get suspended from school, and my mama would be watching that at 12 o'clock.
You know what was funny about that though?
What?
Like, because it's like as I got older, like, because I used to watch the shit, you know what I'm saying? Mom and they clean up watching. You know what I'm saying? But as you got older, you notice it's only certain times they play, like, I have a marathon to show some of them reruns. But every day,
Late at night.
something different. You know what I'm saying? When it airs, it's something different for years and years and years and years. You watch these motherfuckers get old, have kids, get older. I'm like, damn. Ain't no other shows out there.
Yo,
that
look,
was
life
doing like
happened.
that.
How about
You know
that?
what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh,
Imagine that.
oh. You used to watch Growing Pains pop?
Oh my
Growing
god.
pains, throw me. Why you always coming for me?
She was watching Growing Pains and I was watching Different
A
Strokes.
different stroke? Yeah, man.
Man.
Different strokes for different folks.
That's right. That's right. And you know what's funny too? Like I've when I was like young, like, you know, watching all the like the shows or whatever, like being home, but like I've never like gotten into TV like that.
Mhm.
Like my last apartment, I didn't have a TV for like 12 years. My
Yeah.
friend got so sick of it. She's
Yeah.
like, take my old TV. I'm like, and it's just collecting
Okay, then.
dust.
All right.
It's just
Can I have the
collecting dust.
antenna too, please?
Right. No, I have one of those too. Background noise.
The
What was,
antenna.
what was the year that like people started like really having TVs like in the bedrooms outside of the living room and shit like that?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't-
like when did that?
That was a
because
fight
you couldn't
when I was
find
younger.
like TVs in like certain households. You couldn't
Mhm.
find it in the bedrooms.
Mhm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was only like in the family room.
Uh-huh.
I feel like it's in the 80s.
That it started to get in the bedroom. I feel like after
Yeah.
that. Well, I
You feel?
mean,
I feel like maybe the
When
80s.
they
After
started
that?
getting to the flat screens.
my parents were old school. It was always a fight. They was
Ain't
like,
nobody finna keep moving them, you know, TVs with the
Them big
old
ass
butts.
bags.
Oh no,
Yeah.
the big
The
tube,
big bags?
the boob tube.
Right.
The boob tube. Yeah, no, nobody's trying to move the bubble around the house.
What's one of your biggest challenges in the management game?
The biggest challenge, I guess, would be people that try to tell OC Bree no. I don't like no. That's not my deal.
That's right.
I don't stand on lines, and I don't like no.
Have you ever booked something for like, you know what I'm saying, an artist? Not to say like it's OG wrong, you know what I'm saying, but book something and they didn't show up?
Never.
Mm.
Because if you book something and you're a manager, your job is to make sure they show up. Period.
So if that happens, you know what I'm saying, like you dropped. If I book something for you,
Then I
you
dropped.
miss it,
Yeah,
you
I
drop.
dropped the ball as a manager. That's not a manager.
Hmm.
Whatever you gotta
Because
do.
like you just said, it's your job to make sure they're there.
That's called managing.
You know what I mean?
That's like if you are supposed to be doing a job, maybe doing bookkeeping for the day, and you don't finish your job, then you drop the ball. That's on you.
But what you was asking, what you saying, like if the artists don't show up, like you leave the artist alone. That's what you was
Yeah.
asking.
No, I will never go to a show without my artist. Ever.
So me being an artist, you know what I'm saying, say like, all right, you book me for a show or whatever it may be. I ain't got no car, none of that.
I'll
to
send
get
a
over
car
there.
for your ass
You
then.
got it.
Or I'll come pick you up.
That's actually up to the management's job.
Yes.
So
Yes.
So you're a bad manager, you know what I'm saying? Of me as an artist saying, man, I don't have a way to get there, and you just be like, man, that's on you.
It doesn't make you a bad manager. It's you're not an efficient enough manager.
It's a good way to
Okay.
put it, yeah.
Because
right.
it doesn't make you a bad manager. That
I
just
like
means
that.
you need to work on your
This manager is
efficiency.
on her toes.
Yeah.
On
You
everything.
just got to work on your efficiency. That's all.
You know, and I heard like a interview with like Fab. He was talking about how being a manager for artists is like it could be real tricky because you could managers put their whole life into another person.
Mhm.
You know, like they invest their own money, their
Yes.
time, their everything, and at any point that artist could be like, "You're fired. I found someone else."
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, that's some bullshit.
right?
But
No.
it happens. But the thing is like, you just got to make sure whatever
That's
you do.
fucked up. I
No,
can't
no,
take my
here's the
advice
thing.
back.
No, but here's the thing. No, but here's the thing. This is why
Like,
this is why you don't put your whole life into that person. You put in what you can do, right? It's also the artist's job to do their job as well, right?
Mm.
You're not putting your whole life into that. That's not even fair. They said that, but that's
Right.
not fair.
Right.
Like, that's why I will only manage one artist. Because when you have multiple, that means you have investors. That means that you're not doing everything by yourself. That means you're all about the money. That means you're not really vested into your art. You know, like there's
Yeah.
so many different things. Like when you really care about that artist and the artist really cares about you, that's the last thing you worry about.
Facts.
So I will never even think about that because we're not worried about that. We're worried about evolving, elevating, and getting him to a level where he needs to be, right?
That's right.
Period.
So managers that's that invested, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm putting my whole life into you. That manager actually wants to be that artist.
That manager wants to either be the artist, that manager is trying to make money off that artist.
Huh.
If that
They in it
artist
for the
is
money.
only
They
an
not in it
investment,
to
if
grow
that
the
artist, if they're looking at that artist like an investment, then that artist is not a person. It means they don't care about that artist
Right.
at all.
They care about that dollar.
That means that they're charging probably $1,000 to the venue and giving the artist $500 so they can make $500. No.
Hmm.
If I charge $500 for the artist, that artist is getting $500. Period.
Mm.
I'm not the one that made the money. They did.
Right.
When we get to a level where OC Bree can be cut off a percentage, we will have a contract. We will do everything the right way. And that artist will be involved 100,000%.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
Bree. Shout out to you, boss lady.
Yep.
Doing your thing.
Yep. Definitely shout out to you. I want to touch on that a little bit though. How important is it to make sure, even when you're dealing with an artist, when you doing that kind of business, that contracts are in place?
It's very important. It doesn't matter whether you have a relationship, where you have a close friendship, your best friends, your mom's, uncle's, dog's, cat's uncle. Like it doesn't matter. Like
Right.
you
Paperwork
have
on the street.
you have to have something in place.
Mm-hmm.
It gives clarity for everyone around as well.
Yes, it protects everyone, and then there's no bad seeds. Well, you said. No, we
it's on the paperwork.
said, and
Right.
we signed, and that's the end of it. End of conversation.
Yep.
Hmm.
Facts.
You saying like you dedicated to the one artist, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And for you to take on another, it gotta meet certain like type of requirements. So pretty much, OC Bree ain't pretty much looking for it. What
No,
will
so
catch
stop
your
hitting
eye,
my
though?
DMs because I ain't none of y'all getting management from me. But
Leave
thank
the
you
DMs
though.
alone.
But thank you for
happening.
thinking about me though. I appreciate that.
But what will catch your eye to make you be like, all right, I will take on one.
It won't happen.
She already said it. Cut
Nope.
it off.
Period. Like if OG Rome gets to a point where OG Rome wants to be, then I know I did my job to the full extent, right?
Yep.
And if he wants to add another artist for me to manage and utilize the same formula, because we will never change the formula. Once you have the formula and you change it, your formula could
Fuck
get
it up.
so
Yeah.
fucked up. Like
Yeah.
you just don't
I'm
change
gonna
the
be messy
formula.
right now.
If the formula is working, don't change it.
If Vanilla Ice came to you and said, OC Bree, manage me, you gonna take him on?
I'm gonna be like, you're on crack because you had a great manager. You're too old now. You're too old for me, man.
Not your own. crack.
So look,
Damn.
look, that's crazy. look, we done seen you at a lot of
You're like, you just want to be on OG Rome's track.
If you want to track,
You just want to be
Old
loud.
if you want to feature,
Oh,
just say that.
I know.
She said, "Get your ass up." out of here."
Man, fast and not slow.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
If you want,
That's right, though,
Oh,
man.
just
That's
say
right.
that.
On the real. Look, we seen you at a lot of cannabis events.
Yes.
How important is cannabis to you? How important is that green flower?
Well, I mean, like, I personally, I smoke, but not very much.
Okay.
But I feel like cannabis. I've seen what cannabis does to multiple people. You know,
Right.
overuse of it is overuse of it. That's with any
Right.
drug, right? That's with any drug.
Right.
But
Medicine.
it was meant for medicinal reasons.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean like, oh, I just want to go get high. Go get high then. It's not gonna
Right.
hurt you.
Right.
It's
right.
at least it's not crack, you know? Like I
Sure.
say if you just want to go get high, then get high.
That's
Like a
right.
plane. You know? Like go get high.
That's
But
right.
like, and I don't have a problem with cannabis. I love cannabis. I love what it does for people.
Right.
I am pro cannabis. I know so much about cannabis from the seed, from the ground to the mouth. Like
Right.
I know a lot about cannabis.
That's right.
In fact, that's part of my consulting too that I do, you know,
Okay.
is getting people their business license in cannabis the legal way.
Right.
You know,
very good.
formulas. Like I know a lot about cannabis.
How hard?
Dealing with the FDA on certain
Right.
things. Like
How hard or easy would you say that is to get your cannabis license to operate
well,
a business?
now it's a little bit easier. You still have to jump through hoops. You still have to have a location. You still have to, you know, have your because everything's seed to sell, right?
Right.
Everything is seed to sell. If you want to do it the legal way, it's seed to sell.
Yeah.
And not mentioning any names, but there's a lot of companies out there that are doing the black market and the legal market. All I can say is be careful, because there are companies out there that are watching your ass, and they're waiting for you
to slip
for them to catch you in the black market with your legal shit.
Look, tell me this, like as far like with the never-ending race, you know what I'm saying, with our legalization, reclassifying, deschedule, however they want to put it. You know what I'm saying? With that one being said, like is getting a license like right now in the cannabis industry, like, is it good, bad? Like, is it worth it?
If you have the money, it's worth it.
So if you got
a
the
shitload
revenue,
of money.
Yeah, because like, I mean, yeah, you're paying taxes, you're doing all this stuff, but you're also not paying $10,000 to rent a spot. You're not paying $10,000 to the city every time you get busted for any illegal shit. And then you have to move location, so you're paying to relocate. So that's like $30,000 already in 2 months because you're constantly moving, and it takes you $5,000 to get your license. Maybe another $5,000 for a consultant like me to make sure you do it the proper way, and they manage your business to make sure you're doing it good for a few months before they let you go. You know, before they make sure that your management's doing their job, and you know all that stuff. Like it's cheaper to do it the right way. Because it's a constant battle. People have paid millions of dollars in 2 years, a 2-year term, because they're constantly closing down their shops, that they're paying $10,000 to $15,000 in rent, that a normal cannabis shop would pay $5,000 because they're legal. So it doesn't make any sense to me. You know who I leave my card on? As soon as I hear a raid, call me when you're ready to get legal. That's how you get your business.
Facts. That's the best way to go.
And it takes those fools, and I call you fools because you're fools. It takes those fools because they will take your plants. They will take everything. That's millions and millions and millions of dollars. That's the germination process alone is a long time. Like, you're always waiting on your crops, and now you're like telling your customers that you already took their deposits on. Like, sorry. Like, we got raided. They don't give a shit about that. That's dangerous. Some dangerous business.
You know them shits like them people like clean your yards up with, cut your trees, and they put it through that little grinder.
Yes.
I done watched like forms and bushes and shit, motherfucker putting that through there. I'll be so hot.
That is dangerous. First of all, it's dangerous because if you took my money, if you took my $500,000, you better run for cover.
Man, ain't no
you know
question.
that I got a cousin that's got a cousin that's got a best friend that's got an uncle that's gonna come after your ass. So you know, like it could be a very dangerous business too. Like, don't do that. Don't
this too though.
Don't risk your family that don't know nothing about it.
Facts.
Look, as far as
they gonna come.
As far as like cannabis licenses, you know what I'm saying? Do you think people actually get caught up on the flower of it? You know what I'm saying? Because you can get your cannabis licenses and come in with, you know what I'm saying, like grinders. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Do you think people just get caught up on the flower aspect of it?
You don't need a cannabis license.
No, you don't need a cannabis license for products. Like for those are just like
you can say edible. You can say edible.
That's only
something
for
like
anything that you
know
consume, anything that you goes in your mouth, in your body. That's all.
That
you have to have your license for. Yeah, grinders, t-shirts. They don't care about that.
Yeah, that's a different lane. Same lane, different lane.
Yeah, so it's different.
So
that's like product. That's just like
shop in the back.
Pop up, pop in. Let me begin.
No, but that's good information though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like if you don't want your
that's
like
consulting,
your hard work,
so that's like what I charge for to tell. Like, I've given you guys a lot of free information today.
But that's good though, because it might be
of
people,
what I can do.
Right. It might be people that want to get into it, that want to get involved, and what you gave them today was just enough to probably help somebody make a decision.
Yeah,
whether
and it
they
goes
wanna
down to
jump in
edibles
or not.
too. Like, even if you have edibles, anything that you have THC in, it doesn't matter what it is. If it has THC in it, edibles, whatever, juices, whatever, you have to have that legalized.
Yeah, for sure.
You have to. You have to have a license for that. People can't just get by with that.
On the real.
Yeah.
Legalize. Yeah, be legal. We talk about that all the time, though, but we all come to the conclusion that, we with the declassification, but we all come to the conclusion that the black market's still going to prevail.
It is until it doesn't.
Right. I think it's just hard because it's so many people that might want to be legal, you know, but it's just so many obstacles.
They
like
just haven't found me yet.
right.
That's
Because
right.
I honestly will work
Now,
with
come
most
find
budgets.
OC Bree.
Yeah, OC
And
Bree.
she'll-
Right, tap in with OC
yeah.
Bree,
OC Bree
okay?
714, and I work with most budgets because I want to see people legal that don't know how to do it. People don't get legal because they're just assuming it costs thousands and like millions of dollars. No, it does cost thousands of dollars.
Right.
Don't trip, but it does. But if you have the right person, your shop can come up,
Right.
your brand can come up, and I have a plus. I mean, I know if I can pull every single legal dispensary in the state of California. So I can also assist you in getting your brand in every single dispensary in California. Because I have that information.
That's right.
That's right, girl.
That's right. That's valuable information.
Man.
Tap in OC
Look, let me ask you
Bree.
this. The black market makes the legal market relevant and vice versa. How you feel about that?
I feel
They need
like
each
to
other.
get your product out there, you usually start in the black market, get your product out there, right? But then, you have to get regulated. So once you use the black market to build up the funds to be able to afford people like me to get your ass legal.
That's a roadmap for a lot of people.
That's just a fact. People just don't have that kind of
right.
capital. If they do, they have investors. You should never have a bunch of investors in cannabis. It never works out. I'm just telling you, it never works out.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Not that I approve on black market before legal, but I can tell you that if you need to build up your capital, do your thing,
on the real,
and then come see me. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Tap in.
Right.
Listen to that Thug Motivation 101, huh?
On everything.
Young G.
Right, gang,
Jody
right.
need a thug.
So I know you got amongst your fashion show, you got a bunch of projects coming up. I know you're hosting some events. You're just going up, girl. So tell the people what's going on this summer, the next couple weeks.
Man, we have Rhyme Fest coming up soon. We have Nationwide's having an event that I am helping with the smoke section. So I'll be
That's right.
assisting and hosting on that portion. My artist OG Rome will be hitting the big stage with that one. Huge event in LA.
Yeah.
Nice.
You guys can see that. I just posted on that. We have a legal dispensary. Ask myself and OG Rome to pull up at Green Label RX. They're going to be
That's
in.
right.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember the. Look on my pages. I forgot.
Yeah, look on her page
because I'm
or
in so
look
many
them
different
up.
places.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing a lot of things. I'm doing a woman empowerment.
That's right.
2-day event in Vegas.
Is this the first
They called
one?
me.
Oh.
Yes, it's my first one, and they asked me to travel like the whole U.S. with them, but I can't. I have
Right.
obligations.
yeah.
But she's like, "Oh my gosh, will you roadmap me through this whole thing?" So she's asked me to do a lot of things for them. So yeah, I have a lot. OC Bree has a lot of big projects coming up.
That's right,
That's
girl.
right. I can tell you excited about them too.
Yes, because I love. Look, here's my thing. I thrive off helping people. I'm, of course I make a little bit, but I'm not about making the money. It's not that. That's not what excites me. What excites me is that the end result for me.
Right. Right.
If I see that they're thriving, they're doing their thing, I'm like, I did my job. I
Right,
feel
like-
good. I feel
Right.
so good.
Right. And we see you wear a lot of hats.
Mhm.
So I want to ask you this question. Growing up, multiple sources of income, was that something that was taught to you to pursue and have?
So actually, no. I actually came from a company.
Oh shit, AI. AI. Uh-oh.
Oh no! No, I actually came from a family that was, well off, but they worked hard for it.
Right.
So it wasn't it's like my grandfather started the chain. He was very well off, but that's because he worked really hard for it, and
Right.
then so he showed his kids and his
Right.
grandkids, and we just we all followed suit. So my dad was,
Right.
he did what he was supposed to do, right?
Ain't no
and then he
question,
taught
yeah.
us, and we learned how to manage money, and we learned how to do all that. So no, and when people are like, oh, you were just a rich spoiled brat. No, I wasn't.
Right.
I was taught the right way. That's what
Right.
I was.
Right.
You know, it doesn't make me a rich, spoiled brat. That just means I was taught the right way.
Right.
And that's it. That's all
You
there is
follow-
to it. And
you
I
followed suit.
my son now, like he's a building engineer
That's
at
right.
26. Like he's doing his
That's
shit. My
right.
daughter is working for a vet. She's a vet tech. Like she's doing her thing at 24. Like, so I've taught them
To do what they
to do
gotta
what they're
do
supposed to
survive.
do.
Yep.
That's period. You
That's
do
what
what
it's
you're supposed
about.
to do, and that's it.
Yep. That's what it's
If
about.
you have time for extras and you couldn't do that, then do extras.
Yep.
But right now, you just focus on you. You do your thing, and that's it.
Yep.
Ain't
Facts.
nobody gonna support you but you.
Facts. Ain't no question.
Mm-hmm.
That's
right,
dope.
girl.
That's dope.
Tell us a fun fact about OC Bree 714 that we don't know.
Fun fact is, I love dill pickles, and I will drink that fucking juice, the whole jar,
Kool-Aid? The Kool-Aid or just the pickle?
just the pickle juice.
Huh.
Man.
But you know
Man.
what? I will tell you another fun fact about pickle juice. If you wake up super hungover, just like you took that 15 shots the night before, if you take one shot of pickle juice, that hangover will be gone.
Dill
heard-
pickle, right?
I heard that.
Yeah,
too.
it's a fact.
That's why people like to do
Mm.
whiskey and pickle juice,
Yeah,
right? Or
picklebacks.
pickleback shots.
Picklebacks, yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There's so many remedies to them.
so we can go get drunk tonight, and tomorrow morning we'll all take shots tomorrow of pickle juice.
Huh.
And then you call me in the
Yeah,
morning.
we gonna wake up in the morning if I got a hangover. we go
Feeling
back
like
to
P.
sleep.
Diddy.
Juice.
Like
Like P. Diddy.
With all the pickle juice.
No Diddy.
You could do the diddy diddy if you
No
don't want
diddy.
to.
No Diddy.
Oh, man.
Man.
So that's dope, though. So, man, we definitely appreciate you coming out.
Yes, thank you for having
You know
me.
what I mean? We appreciate the information that you taught us
Mhm.
and everybody else, though.
Yes,
You know, it's definitely valuable information.
And
You know what I
appreciate
mean?
you to being a boss lady because you
Thank
know
you.
we all gotta stick
What you say?
together.
Say your slogan.
Team estrogen, baby. Team
Hey,
estrogen,
look,
all right?
and best way to
Hey.
smoke, we support Team Estrogen. There's
Yes,
no other
I know
way.
you do. I
There's
know
no
you
other
do.
way.
There's no
There's
other way. You know what I'm saying?
What do you do? What do you
You
do?
know?
But look, man, we definitely appreciate y'all tapping in with us. Man, check us out next time. Best way to smoke, Big J.
Step up Junior. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe.
Tell a friend.
That's right.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
That's right.